And I wanted to take just a brief moment to encourage you in your faith. I want you to know and understand no matter what you're going through in this life, God is for you. You have to know and understand no matter what is coming up against you, no matter who is saying what, you got to keep your eyes on the Lord. You have to stay focused. You have to keep pursuing the things that you know God has called you to achieve. Trust God because He knows all things. When we tend to doubt God and become frustrated in the things of God, we have to know and understand, even in our frustrations, God understands. You just got to keep your eyes on God. We know that things are going to happen in life. We know that we're going to face some things. We know that the enemy is busy. But we know and understand that in spite of, we win. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep obeying, keep doing what you know is right. The most important thing when you and I face any type of situations, any type of things that seems where it's God, we cannot react out on emotions. We must take time out and sit back and realize how we are going to go about handling that particular situation. If you and I do not focus on God and how God will take care of things, or how God would look at certain things, you and I are going to keep making the wrong decisions. We must focus on God, do the things that God is instructing us, obeying the will and the mind of God. We have to, people of God, we have to allow the Spirit of God to lead us, to direct us, to guide us. We cannot figure this thing out on our own. We cannot do it on our own. We must allow the Spirit of truth to guide us into all truth. You and I know and understand in this life, we're going to face things that seem so unbearable. We're going to face some things that seems like you don't know if you're coming or going. But if you do not give up, if you keep your eyes on God, if you stay focused, if you keep praying, if you keep pressing, if you keep allowing the Spirit of God to lead you, you are going to get into the place where God would have for you to be. Trust Him because He is able. You got to know and understand that God is absolutely nothing that our God cannot do. We must begin to understand that God is above all. He have never lost a battle. He have never lost a fight. He have never lost a case. We must keep on praying and seeking the mind and the will of God. God is on a mission to see you and I win this thing and get the victory out of it all. We only have one enemy, and it's the devil. And we have to know and understand that the devil is going to keep on fighting. The devil is going to keep on trying to hinder you and I from getting to the place that God has called you and I to be in. You got to keep fighting. Get around people that is going to add, correct, and protect your life. You got to get around people that is going to lead you in the way of truth, that's going to guide you in the way of truth. That have to stop getting around people that do not want the best for us. We got to begin to know and understand, people of God. God desires the best. He wants the best. He is rooting for you. You got to know and understand that He desires the best for you. Do you want the best for you? Keep fighting. Keep praying. Keep believing. God is through. Yes, He will. He is praying for you. And I'm praying that we all place in God, that only God will be glorified in and through our situations in our lives. We got to know and understand God was best, and He will definitely come through for us. Just don't give up. When you feel want to say something negative or you want to start complaining, we got to begin to know and understand. The devil will use even our own actions against us. He will even give us negative thoughts to fight against. God is there for you. He wants the best for you. You know, when I come to different distractions and different things, I don't look at everything as it's the devil. We got to begin to know and understand. God sent things for different reasons, and we got to hold on no matter what. No matter what is going on in this world, hold on. Know when God is sending something, and know when the enemy is trying to send an attack for you to curse yourself. Hush, be quiet, and allow God to be God and fight your battles for you. And He will do just that. Understand, this is a new day in Him. We're not going backwards. We only can advance in time. You got to begin to know and understand. If you are trusting God for something, if you are believing God for something, you got to know and understand that it shall come to pass. God knows what's best for you. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Keep pressing. Keep obeying. Keep doing the things that God would have for you and I to do. Keep believing in the true and the living God, knowing that He will answer every one of our prayers. God knows what's best. No matter what is not happening, the answer may not be coming just yet. God knows what's best. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep obeying God, and know that He will see you through. I love God today, and I'm going to keep on pressing. I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to keep on preaching the word of God. I'm going to keep on seeking the mind, the will, and the ways of God. You shall have a testimony in God. You shall have a testimony in God. You shall have a testimony in God as you continue to trust Him, as you continue to obey Him, as you continue to live this thing in the fear and the knowledge of our God. Until we meet again, be blessed.